An opera company smack dab in the middle of the imperial capital, huh? I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. I mean, I've been all over the place for my mercenary work, but it's mostly just been for small-time rural lords and the like. Honestly, I'd never even met anyone from the big cities like Enbar or Ferdiad before coming to Garreg Mach. Even after I ended up in the capital, all the glitz and glamour made me feel almost like I was living someone else's life instead of my own.
You know, shows in the capital are about 1,000 times flashier than the little town festival shows you might be used to. Every important moment of the drama is conveyed through elaborate song, and at the center of the musical ensemble stands its star, the diva.
I think I get the idea. These divas sound pretty incredible. They probably get stage names and everything if they're that important, huh?
Oh, but of course, I was known as the mystical songstress.
Hey, that's pretty good. There always has been this kind of indescribable aura surrounding you.
Thanks, but I have mixed feelings about the name myself. They called me that because of how suddenly a street orphan like me was discovered and debuted.
Yeah, I see how there could be some complicated feelings wrapped up in that. But if you were able to rise from that to diva, you must have the chops to back it up. Not that I can even picture what that would sound like. Hey, do you think you could sing something for me?
Since you asked so nicely, but I'm only doing it this once, okay? How the crimson rain of pain it came, falling hard upon a land aflame, when the sacred blade it split the sky until the heavens heard our cry. In the hour of vengeance will you heed the call? On the red fields of revenge will you help avenge? We must fight strong and stand tall. Well, what did you think?
It was... yeah.
What, you didn't like it? Not quite the booming applause I'm used to.
No, it was incredible, honest. I was just kinda at a loss for words for a second there. That was like nothing else I've ever heard before. Sorry I can't really give you much more than that.
Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, as long as you're not mad. If you don't mind, though, maybe you could try again for me sometime? I'd really like to hear you sing some more. And hey, I might even get better at telling you what I thought.
Sure. I suppose I can give you one more chance.
Yeah, and watch your back out there, okay?
Hear you loud and clear, boss. Sure glad I got you in my corner.
Now then, just gotta... Oh. What are you hiding back there for, Bernadetta?
Who was that guy you were just talking to?
Who, that? Just a merc buddy of mine, asking if I had any jobs for him.
Oh, he was a mercenary? But he looked like a bandit!
Hey, come on now. You shouldn't assume the guy's a common criminal just because he looks rough around the edges.
But, what about the way he talked? Oh, so scary!
You'd sound like that too if you'd been a merc your whole life. Most of these guys didn't have a mom teaching them how to sound nice and proper like I did.
I see. I guess I don't really know you that well, but... Are all your friends like that? Is that too nosy? That's really nosy, huh?
Oh yeah, whole gang's all pretty much the same. Guess that means you're not going into the merc business anytime soon, huh?
Obviously not! No way, not happening! Even if I wasn't as shy as I am, I'd never be able to handle all those scary people at once!
That sounds like your anxiety talking. You'd see there's nothing to be afraid of if you just gave them a fair shot. And hey, isn't basing your opinion of strangers on their appearance just gonna make you feel worse?
Well, what else am I supposed to base my opinion on?
Just spend some time with them. If you ask me, the best place to judge someone's character is either on the battlefield or over the dinner table.
I already told you I can't! Not me! Nope! Please, I need you to understand!
I get it, Bernadetta. I do. But let me ask you this. Is his appearance the only thing that's making you distrust him? There are plenty of guys out there who look just like that but have a heart of solid gold. Nicest folks you'll ever meet. By the same token, there are some real horrible people who cover it up with niceties and honeyed words. The kind of people who prey on others. My point is, judging a book by its cover will only get you in trouble. Trust me, you can't always tell who's good and who's bad from looks alone.
Why are you trying to scare me? Nobody's tricking the iron heart of Bernie. Not today, not ever. Well, probably. Maybe. I'll be fine, I swear.
And of course, I'm worried about those who struggle at combat.
Yes, we must do all we can to support them. I'll do my part to watch out for those who need help.
Thank you. We'll do this together.
Support people who struggle with combat, huh? If there's a more perfect job for me out there, I don't know what it is. You ready, Bernadetta? Let's go!
No! Why do I have to do this?
Why do you have to train, you mean?
It's not training, it's weird. This is torture and I'm gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You'll only be fighting me.
You're lying! There are people hiding in this armor and they're gonna attack me, aren't they?
That armor isn't big enough for a person to hide in.
You don't know that! I could absolutely hide inside one.
I mean, yeah, okay. You probably could.
See? I was right! Wait, this isn't the time for me to worry about that. The fact you're plotting against me is the issue here. Why do you hate me?
Look, Edelgard said we need to help people who struggle with fighting, all right? I'm just trying to put that into action.
Nah! You're gonna take me out with a surprise attack from the darkness! I know your game!
And how would I attack you from the darkness when we're standing in the middle of the training grounds in broad daylight? You think all these people walking by would see me try to murder you or whatever and just keep going?
No, they're watching me. I'm sure of it. Your armor is staring at me. Nope, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going home to enjoy a life of freedom without my father.
What? You can't just run out on me here, Bernadetta. I mean, trying to detect people hidden in suits of armor, that's one of my father's traditional training drills. I don't know any other way to do it.
I don't need your lousy support, so just leave me alone.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this kind of thing.
La 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 la.
Is that Lady Dorothea?
Oh, it is. Hello, Monica. Oh, is something wrong?
Well, I was wondering, are you the same Lady Dorothea who is known as the mystical songstress?
Well, yes, I suppose I am. Did you not know that?
Not at first, though it made perfect sense once I finally realized it. I find it difficult to believe it's really you.
Well, I'm certainly not doing a lot of songstressy things here in the army, so I'm not surprised it took you a bit to put two and two together.
But it should not have taken me this long. You have the same name, and you carry yourself in the same dignified manner as the Lady Dorothea I saw in the capital. I can't believe you're right in front of me. The excitement is so great I can barely stand.
Oh, please, that's all in the past. Now I'm just another one of your allies.
No, you're different. There wasn't a girl in the capital who didn't want to be you. I spent years trying to find a ticket to one of your performances. But when I finally found one, I ended up in a seat where I couldn't see the stage very well. It was so far back, I could barely even make out your face. Or the rest of you, for that matter. That's likely why I failed to recognize you at first.
Well, I'm certainly pleased you came to see me, and I'm sorry the seat was less than ideal.
Oh, but the costumes and stagecraft were more gorgeous and stirring than I ever could have imagined. Your songs captivated me. They reached out from the center of the stage all the way back to me in my little corner of the opera house. Just thinking about it puts a smile on my face.
You were a more passionate listener than I would have imagined, Monica. Monty? Still with me?
Oh, my apologies, Lady Dorothea. I was sort of carried off by a wave of memories there.
It's fine, but, can we maybe stop with all of the lady stuff? I find it a little unsettling.
Well, all right. Dorothea, you know, I'm somewhat surprised you didn't return to the opera company once the war broke out.
You're not the only one. Adie and I being classmates was a big part of why I stayed, but suffice it to say that a lot happened, and now I'm here.
It's a great honor to fight alongside you, Lady Dorothea.
Maybe I should just return the favor and start calling you Lady Monica. Hey, Caspar. Oh, what's with the mountain of books? Wait, please don't tell me you're planning to use them in your training somehow.
What kind of guy do you think I am? They're books. I'm gonna read them.
Read? A book? You? Did you eat something weird?
Come on, you sound just like Linhart. I've torn through books before, sometimes even 2 or 3 whole chapters a day.
Please don't use the word torn when it comes to books. You're going to make my heart stop. And books are divided into chapters, not chappers. Oh, Caspar, promise me you won't hurt those books.
You don't have to worry, Dorothea. I realized something the other day. A person who's responsible for troops can't rely on physical strength alone. You probably wouldn't guess it from how my father looks, but he's pretty good about that stuff.
Can't say I'm shocked that the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs has read the occasional book. Speaking of, you may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Back during the War of the Eagle and Lion, there was an Imperial general named Francis who was quite proud of his strength. But while he was indeed strong, he was unlearned, and so everyone looked down on him.
Why do I feel like this story is gonna make me feel like an idiot?
Just listen. The Emperor at the time gave Francis an order to study, and said that if he didn't, he wouldn't be allowed to lead anyone in battle. Francis did as his Emperor ordered, and studied as though his life depended on it, growing especially talented in the area of tactics and strategy. As a result, his deeds on the battlefield were great, and he eventually rose to the rank of Minister of Military Affairs.
So I should take a page out of Francis's book, right?
So long as you don't mean literally, yes. Incidentally, the words the Emperor used to praise Francis were memorable enough to have survived even to this day. With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even the meanest soldier may burgeon into a peerless commander. It means if you study hard for 5 days, even a common soldier can become a great general who commands an entire army.
5 days? That's nowhere near enough time. It'd take me 5 days just to read one book. You gotta at least give me until the end of the war.
But by that point, won't your chances to distinguish yourself in battle have already passed?
Oh, you're right. What am I gonna do, Dorothea?
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to help you. Who knows? I might even learn something.
You're the best. Thank you.
That was me cheating. Okay, why is that, I guess?
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Everything is taken care of. Guess we'll just go right into it.
Feels like an eternity since I've seen the walls of Garrick Mach.
Who knew we'd leave as students and return at the head of the Imperial Army?
Lady Rhea must be so angry at us. Oh, why did I agree to come along?
We'll be lucky if angry is as far as her feelings go on the subject. I imagine she's apoplectic.
I hate this stupid ISP.
The Knights of Saros will likely fight tooth and nail to stop us.
Well, we've got teeth and we've got nails, so I don't care who we're facing. I'll brush them all aside.
Worry not. While they may have a monastery to hole up in, we possess the superior numbers. Garrigmach is well fortified, but not impregnable.
We can't assume victory based on numbers alone. Anything could happen. So let's just be careful.
Good. And remember, our goal is to seize the monastery, not raze it to the ground.
The soldiers are ready, Your Majesty. We can begin the attack at once.
The scouting is also finished.
We know with certainty where the enemy will be taking its positioning. We are owing this to Monica and her perfect memory. She has incredible knowledge of this place.
As usual, Monica, your talents are invaluable.
I really didn't do much, Your Majesty. That is, it was truly an honor to assist you. Not to say I've finished helping you, of course. In fact, I am always at the ready.
Don't ever change, Monica. And finally, who do we have here?
This is my little sister Fleisch. I was given approval to make her my attendant.
Fleisch von Bergley's at your service, Your Majesty. My brother and I are, in your hands.
Ah, so you're Caspar's famous aunt who's actually younger than he is.
Yes, Your Majesty. The very same.
Fleisch is too green for battle, but she'll be providing support from behind the front lines.
You can rely on me.
I realize saying this might make the situation worse, but there's no need to be so nervous. If you act to the best of your abilities, all will be well. Now then, everyone, the time has come. The time to take Garrigmach and reclaim Fodlan.
Jumping straight into the maw of our enemies, eh? Ooh, how exciting! Is this where I should talk about my heart racing?
Huh? Since when do we talk about your feelings? That's new.
Lots of purple on the map. Kind of a big map too. Choosing strategies. Bolster defenses, temporarily reducing damage taken by ally strongholds. Blaze. Persuade Constance. Convince an enemy general to join your army. Armor class destroyed. How convenient I have an armor class. There's happening. Oh, I see the map. Stop it. There's him. So I guess Rhea was just like, get the basement rats out, we need to use them. Nothing notable they have.
Edelgard.
I'm ready to be battling.
Do I want to bring Bernadetta for the set of fodder? No. Never fails that I fuck up and do stupid shit. Never fails.
Do not throw away your lives, friends. Be not reckless as you attend to our defense.
Swapping in.
A defensive position within the monastery walls. This is merely a stall attack. We must dispatch them at once.
In the brute force approach it is. Garrett Mock must fall. We'll start on the lower level and work our way up, taking control of the walls. Split into groups and take those strongholds.
The enemy is desperate, and will most likely dispatch troops to recapture any strongholds we seize. Be on your guard for this tactic.
Still fun. Let's do this.
Assistance, please.
No,
You
I
got
didn't
it.
want.
I have gratitude.
I can't do anything right.
Why'd they drag me into this? Not fair. If you don't want to fight, then surrender. I swear no harm will come to you. That's very nice of you, but they gave me a home. So I should probably put up at least some kind of fight.
To think I would be serving the church and fighting my own homeland? Is this the goddess testing me?
Stupid cat keeps opening and closing the door.
Why are you, of all people, cooperating with the church?
All I can say is I was unlucky enough to be nearby when the church had need of fighters. I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty.
Game wasn't very clear about what to do.
Watch this!
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
Take a breather.
I'm ready.
Watch this!
Is it my turn? I'll take
Did
over.
actually just defeat them. Game wasn't very clear. Looking like a game journalist right now.
My turn.
I'm losing. That's really bad.
Wow, thanks game. Tell me to hold it.
So ends my brief and meaningless existence.
Did I not actually get her because I did the stupid thing too slowly?
I sense a darkness in your power. If you harbor ill will towards them, then help us best them.
I know which them you're talking about. Well, it's not like I want revenge or anything, but sure. Sign me up.
I fight with all I have.
To die here in shame. This doesn't have to be your end, Constance. Join us. Fight with the Empire.
As you wish, Your Majesty. I do not deserve to throw my feeble existence away in such a manner.
Betray me!
The right flank has broken the enemy line.
The left is through as well, Your Majesty.
Excellent job, but there is still much work to be done.
I will not sit idly by and allow Garrett Mock to be placed in further danger.
The enemy is unleashing powerful magic. We can't hold out for long.
The enemy is after the strongholds we capture. They'll be retaken if we don't defend them quickly. Some parts of the monastery walls appear weak. An armored unit could likely smash through and provide another way in. I prepared a means to bolster our defenses, albeit temporarily. We need only give the command when the time is right.
Now, bolster the strongholds.
Oh, I'm stupid. Whatever. Yeah, I'm really stupid.
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
I got this!
We need to intercept those reinforcements.
I'll do my best.
Those are the Knights of Saros. We were never gonna stop them that easily.
Time to show how strong you've become.
Warp there instantly.
Take a breather.
Of course, I'm weak against them, so it doesn't even matter.
Couldn't hurt.
Wow, it's heal right in the middle of a bunch of enemies
Fresh
just attacking
soldiers
stuff.
incoming. Don't worry, we'll handle them.
An ambush from above. They are having the advantage, but we can turn it around.
I've got you now.
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
I think we've handled the situation.
Not a problem.
Hey, I actually held my own. I'm so good.
Not yet.
For the love of...
Oh, it's the annoying trash kid no one cared about.
I have to defend the monastery, whatever it takes.
The enemy shows no sign of stopping. And if we don't keep an eye on our strongholds, we'll be sure to lose them.
This stronghold will fall!
Shift attack it, you have to stupid button prompt.
Begin. The sky.
There, we've created a new path. Now we can reach the strongholds with greater ease.
They've broken through the walls? No! Send reinforcements at once!
I'm at 8, so I can't do that.
Yeah, not bad.
Keep going. We're making progress.
Gosh, this game is annoying if everyone's just constantly dodge roll.
We cannot just leave an ally behind.
Why does she get blown up?
I'll take over.
No! I have to do better.
Does that mean he's given up?
He has retaken a stronghold. We must keep a closer eye on such things.
Thanks for the rescue. We owe you.
It is not a problem. We have preparedness for these things.
Let's stop this stupid lightning crap.
I care not for your reasoning. There can be no excuse for war.
I must do everything in my power to stop this.
Retreat while you still can, Flame. I beg you.
Very well. Stay safe, my brother. Phew! I thought that scary magic would never let up.
We have the ground surrounded. Now we just need to fight our way up to the monastery proper.
We can retreat no further. You Empire soldiers will rue the day you took up arms against Garrick Mock.
I will gladly handle this.
Not a problem. I've got this. My turn?
I will not ask you your reasons. Not anymore. But I will see your evil punished!
Watch this! I'm swapping it!
Not a problem.
I defy I never imagined I would struggle so.
Assistance, please. Let's download them, Petra. Yes, I will be joining you. Be praying now.
Forgive me, Rhea. I can fight no longer. The rest is up to you.
Worry not, Seth.
Nor you, Flame. You both did well to hold them back this long. Now come forth, all of you. Protect Garreg Mach from those despicable rebels.
So Lady Rhea has decided to show herself at last.
Stout hearts, everyone. Victory can only be ours if we strike her down.
I'll fight for Lady Rhea until the end.
That's gonna last you about 2 seconds.
Ready the heavy weaponry. We can no longer afford the luxury of worrying about collateral damage to the town.
We'll be in serious trouble if they target Her Majesty. We have to take...
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
Control of those weapons right now.
I have to protect her.
Bringing it down.
I'm sorry, Lady Rhea. I can't fight anymore.
Your efforts will not be in vain, Cyril. I will send these sinners to meet the goddess.
The goddess is just hanging out with a mercenary somewhere.
That's what you get for trying to target Her Majesty like a pack of cowards!
I'll not falter.
I'll take over. Explain yourself. Why do you betray the teachings of the goddess and seek to shatter Fodlan's fragile peace?
Seeing as I have no idea what you speak of, this is going to be a short discussion. Now either stand aside or face me.
Give me aid.
Let's do it!
No, we pointed the other way. That's a cool game.
I know what to do. Get out of my
Thanks for
way.
wasting it.
Pathetic.
I need you to desecrate Garreg Mach for 1 minute further.
I can still fight.
This land is precious to me, and I will not permit you to have it.
Good at the right way.
yield you the monastery for now, Edelgard. But know this, there will be no forgiveness for your blasphemous actions this day.
No, I don't expect there will be. Take heart, everyone.
Take your head off now.
Garreg Mach has fallen, and victory is ours.
Saves the problem later.
Lady Rhea, are you hurt?
Ah, Catherine, you came.
Not soon enough. Garreg Mach is done for.
It is all right. For now, we must retreat. This path is unknown to the Empire. It will take us out to Aelel, the Valley of Torment. From there, we make for Fargus to seek aid.
The Empire attacked from the east, which means at least some of the Alliance's lords must have aligned with them. But those of the Kingdom are devout. We can trust them. I have already sent a messenger ahead requesting reinforcements, and, should the need arise, asylum.
He's not a puppet, he's a good
In that
lord. He's
case,
the
I'll
best
talk
lord.
to my parents
The
and
best
ask for
thing
their
since Ike.
assistance as
He
well.
knows what he's doing. He's not like that stupid Edelgard.
Regardless, we should hurry. We can't let the Empire get ahead of us and send troops onto Kingdom soil. Now, follow me, if you would.
Thank you, Catherine. Let Edelgard have Garreg Mach for now. Let her enjoy this fleeting moment of glee. Because when we return here, Edelgard von Hresvelg will suffer a death beyond her greatest imagining.
Gosh, I hate her so much.
I'm getting better, but at what cost?
Well, I did shitty, what is for us?
The future is ours to make, no matter the sacrifice. I must outwit even death.
Hey, a new power! All right.
Oh, look at that.
This is part of me now.
You receive more renown for clearing the main quest battle while capturing as few regions as possible. That's dumb.
Garreg Mach, you remain ever as resplendent as
Don't
the
say
day
that word.
I left you.
The place cannot be so dear to your heart that it requires inferior poetry for an introduction.
Inferior? I will have you know that line comes from one of my favorite operas. However, I concede I may have gotten carried away, what with my head still swimming from battle.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean. Something about Garreg Mach is just special. And our victory here is gonna have a huge impact on the war, right?
Yes, this should be enough to lure some of the more indecisive nobles into our camp.
I only wish I could vanquish the guilt I feel for turning on the church like this.
Still, it was my decision to fight by 80's side, and I stand by it to the end.
I see. In that case, proceed as planned. Deploy the pursuit units immediately.
At once, Your Majesty.
So, Rhea and the others escaped with the help of a great white beast, did they?
Almost as if the Immaculate One that saved St. Seros has returned from the mists of legend. Although, it's a bit unnerving the way it sprung out of nowhere.
I knew we shouldn't have messed with Lady Rhea. She can be so scary.
Mega bitch.
I'm just going to go back to my room and stay there until forever, okay? Okay.
Do as you like, Bernadetta. But realize your father will be arriving in Garreg Mach soon. This is the seat of the Church of Seros, and as bishop, his place is here.
Really? In that case, I think I'll just forget about the monastery and go with you.
Good. Just be aware we may be marching for the kingdom next.
The kingdom? I possess no love for the cold, but I will try to grin as I am bearing it. Point at the path to your foes, and I will be hunting them to their final breath.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Petra. Whether we capture or kill will depend on the foe.
Kill.
Now then, enough wasting time. We need to find Rhea, and we need her alive.
Two years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
You say fighting, but I think you mean instigating. Let's be fully clear about our role in all of this. Still, this is a positive turn of events for you, yes?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
They're not just associates. They didn't have to trust a down-and-out mercenary like me, but they did anyway. And that makes them friends. Still, you're probably right. This'll be a great chance to drive Geralt's mercenaries out into the open.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Listen up, boy. You're not going to believe this.
Judith, do you think you could ease up on the whole boy thing? I'm your fearless leader now, remember? But sure, tell me what happened.
You might want to take a seat for this. Garreg Mach Monastery has fallen. Not even the great knights of Seros could stop the invaders' overwhelming numbers.
Wait, what? That's not possible. They should still be days away from the monastery. How did they manage to deliver an army of that size to the gates of Garreg Mach so quickly? Unless... this can't be happening. Did Count Gloucester turn? And Acheron too?
I'm afraid both houses fly Imperial colors now. House Phlegethon yielded the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden, and Gloucester waved them right on through.
Those filthy liars! When I warned them the Empire was raising an army, they couldn't stop puffing their chests and crowing about how they'd hold the border. But it looks like the Empire had already gotten to them. This is all my fault for not keeping my ear to the ground.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have helped, fearless leader. All the dirty dealings were handled via letter.
But now I've lost the initiative. And against Edelgard, no less. She can come at the Alliance with gloves off now. This is a real problem. What is it?
Sir, we have an unexpected guest. It's, Lord Holst of House Goneril.
Holst? What's the strongest man in Leicester doing at my door? Besides thinking about battering it down, I mean.
You can ask him yourself, sir. He is present.
Apologies for dropping by without warning, my lord. I just happened to be near Deirdre when word reached me about Garreg Mach.
I didn't realize you were in our neck of the woods, Holst, but please, come make yourself at home. As fate would have it, I was just pulling my hair out over the exact same problem. Can you believe that Count Gloucester? He turned on us like it was nothing. If I don't handle this situation with the Empire delicately, it will fracture the Alliance. If you have any sage advice, now would be a great time for it. Or muscle. I'll take muscle if that's what I can get.
I came here to help however I can. We must work together to keep Leicester safe, and more importantly, free.
Garreg Mach has fallen to the Empire, Your Majesty.
I did not expect it would last long. Is Lady Rhea safe?
Yes. She escaped, and is on her way here with a small force.
I see.
This won't be like granting asylum to your standard refugee. If we take the Archbishop in, it will be tantamount to declaring war on the very Empire. Is that a risk you're willing to accept, Your Majesty?
It is. We have already thoroughly discussed the matter with the Kingdom's lords. Even if I refrain from deciding publicly one way or the other, the Empire will still insist that we hand Lady Rhea over. The Kingdom's people and government are too frail to stand without the Holy Church's support. I agree with her ultimate goal, but such a situation calls for gradual reform over time. The Emperor's desire to tear it up rapidly will not do.
Then it is a good thing we've prepared for such contingencies. I will start by sending a party to ALL to welcome our new guests.
Thank you. I would go myself if I could, but I'm needed here to prepare for the war. For now, send messengers to Counts Galatea and Karen, imploring them to muster troops for our defense. Oh, and send for House Fraldarius as well. Let's make sure our new Duke earns his title.
Grave news, Your Majesty.
What is it now?
Count Rowe has declared fealty to the Empire and is marshaling his troops as we speak. Also, one of his bannermen, Lord Lenato, is moving to hunt down and slay the Archbishop.
We have long held our suspicions about House Rowe, but I never expected their actions to plunge us into war.
And after all the discussions we've had to prevent exactly this, he must believe his reason is just.
Very well then. Our plans have changed. I will go and meet with Lady Rhea personally, and House Fraldarius will serve as my guard. Inform Galatea and Karen. They are to gather their troops in Erebus and Geraint lands.
Lord Lenato was once a faithful servant to the crown. Will you now see him executed?
I have no mercy for traitors, no matter their pasts. On the contrary, I have an obligation to protect the kingdom from his kind. We've struggled long to attain this peace. I will not permit the Empire to crush it beneath their foot now.
Scarlet blaze. Skirmish in the fog. The Empire captures Garreg Mach, and when the lords of Fargus and Leicester declare their allegiances to the Central Church, they incur Edelgard's ire. She sends one army to the Alliance under the command of her war minister, Count Berglies, and leads a second herself to the kingdom's Castle Gaspar, the bastion of Northern Row.
Lady Edelgard, we have received an urgent message from Count Rowe. Apparently, he has taken up arms against the kingdom.
What is he thinking? He was supposed to join his troops with ours so we could use our combined strength to strong-arm more of their neighbors into declaring fealty for us. What use is a plan if the man won't follow it?
It also seems that Lord Lenato, one of Rowe's castled bannermen, has gone so far as to mount a one-man crusade against the Archbishop. He has long held deep enmity for Lady Rhea, and likely leapt into action at news of Garreg Mach's fall. I should have suspected he would lack self-control when it came to his vengeance. Naturally, the kingdom mobilized troops in response, and now move to strike Lenato down as we speak.
So, where does this put us? Can we get reinforcements to him in time?
You want to save the man, Your Majesty? If I may, we would march all that way for what, exactly?
Imagine the consequences of leaving him to die. We need our vassals to believe the Empire will always come to their aid. Always.
Of course, Your Majesty. I will make the arrangements straight away. The region northeast of Castle Gaspar is shrouded in deep fog this time of year. That likely accounts for why they are currently only engaging in minor skirmishes, which means we still have time to intervene.
Good. Now make our plans known to the others. I'm counting on you, Hubert.
At once, Your Majesty.
All of this makes me even more concerned about the situation in Leicester. Nothing has impeded Minister Berglies' march east, has it?
It has not. In fact, Count Gloucester has given him leave to garrison our troops there. I hear he has begun turning the screws on House Ordelia, and any other lords who have yet to make their allegiances clear. On the other hand, the Alliance's more powerful houses have united in their condemnation of Count Gloucester's actions. The minister may soon face a battle with Houses Regan and Goneril, if not others.
I can't picture a battle the minister wouldn't win most handily. Still, the Alliance's new leader, Claude, is an unknown quantity. We can't risk underestimating his skill.
Quite right.
One can never be too cautious.
Do you have a moment? Ahem. On another matter.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on? I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it?
+6, huh?
See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Overwhelmed there on that. Don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, well. Hello, you.
We have some truly capable people here. We have some truly. We have.
Oh, please stop with
We
that.
have.
Please stop.
We have some truly
stop.
capable people here.
Please stop.
Come back soon, all right?
Now it's you.
Greetings. Welcome. Welcome. Excuse me.
Let's see.
Thank you very much.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? See you around.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Got a second?
Excuse me. What do you think? I have agreement.
Excuse me.
Actually,
Oh, he spent the last 2 years just calling people out, blaming them for something. What a
How can I
fresh.
be of service?
Well, hi.
Hello there. Hello there.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Good day to you.
You sure?
Good day to you.
Listen up.
Hey!
You sure?
Oh, yay!
Over here. Please listen.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Excuse me.
Wait up.
Nothing to report. Greetings, friend.
Greetings.
Well met. I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Really?
Let's chat.
Actually,
That's not good.
Hey!
What do you think? How tiresome.
What is it? Another thing.
hello. What do you think? That's very kind of you.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, it shows all the classes now. The hidden class that got leaked out in this stupid little skill. Seems like a good thing to get, Essence of Fire. It's a long way away.
Another tool in the belt.
Don't know if I should just have them train in the classes I have them in now, or go for something else. Oh, right. They just joined. Oh, wow, he actually straight up has Death Knight as a class. Counter attack. Wow. Holy Knight next to Death Knight. Angle or Devil?
proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I don't know what to do, so I'll think